Hi, I'm Lynne Schlosser with Realty Partners in West Haven, Connecticut. I just wanted to give you a testimonial regarding my usage of the Authorify books. I've been using them for a couple years now. And this one is my favorite. It's How I Sell Homes for Top Dollar When Others Failed. I give that out as a business card. I give that out to buyers as well as sellers because I personally, for me, I think it's the best book to describe what I do and that the depth of my knowledge. I wanted to tell you about one of my best successes this year. So I had a gentleman register on my website, and he said he was a seller, but it was like I couldn't get a hold of him. So I decided to put a CMA together, a whole listing package, and I took one of these books. And even though he was not an expired listing or a for sale by owner, I included it in the package. I went to his door and I knocked and I knocked and I knocked, and I determined that he wasn't home yet. It was a rainy day, so I left, ran an errand, and went back about an hour later. And I knocked and knocked again, and I could see his car was inside the garage. And so, I was just about to leave, figuring, okay, they're not going to answer the door, and I had just turned my back to walk away, and he opens his door, and he's a really nice guy. Answers, and I said, "Hi, are you so and so?" And he was, "Yes, how can I help you?" And I handed him the package, and I said, you had registered on my website, and I just thought I'd stop by and give you some information about your house to help you decide whether you want to sell or not, get off the fence, etc. He says, "Okay, let me look it over and I'll give you a call." Well, callbacks are 100%, right? No, not. So I didn't know if I'd hear from him again or not. And the next day, he does indeed call me. I was nicely surprised. And we made an appointment, I don't know, somewhere in the following week for me to come over. I went over all the materials with him. I did a whole listing presentation. And with him, he wanted to sell his house and move out of state. So he asked me to hold on. He didn't want to list it because he wanted to go do to try to buy a house in that other state. And so he went on that vacation, spent a week there looking at houses, didn't find anything he liked. They were a little bit discouraged. I had also referred him to a really good rock star agent out in that city. And so she kept videoing him other properties, and he did have a family member living there. So that family member was taken to the listings when he wasn't there. Lo and behold, he comes home, and boom, she sent him one, and it was like his sister loved it, he loved it, his fiance loved it. He says, "Okay, come right now because I want to list the house." And I said, "Okay, great." And so we listed the house. I think it was a total of 45 days because we're in the middle of COVID. And everything was coordinated to the second of his closing here. And then he drove to the new location, and moving trucks and everything all coordinated. And then he drove there and closed on that property. Not a single hiccup. And I have to say that he was extremely pleased. I received a really nice review from him, and I really do owe it to the book. Everyone that I show this book to genuinely is very impressed, and it opens doors, and I've given it to attorneys, because we are an attorney state here. And this way, they like me, they want to work with me. And I've told them, please, share my book with your clients. And, so, I give it to anybody that I could possibly give it to. Like I said, I use it as a business card. So take my advice. If you're thinking about it, if you're on the fence, absolutely order some. You won't regret it.